What is life? Life has its ups and downs and arounds, and it doesn't really go anywhere. What I mean by that is that at the end of it, we all die. But basically, it's fun while it lasts. But what is life? From what I see on TV, life is you have to have everything to be happy. You have to have everything. When we design a society that makes you work constantly, every day, and doesn't reward you, gives you a small reward, a check for $300. That's it. Every week. Is it really worth it? Is it worth it when you see people out there making more money than you? Is it worth it when you're on the street and you could have tried harder? But what is the meaning of life? The meaning of life: acquire as much shit you can before you die. And then when you die, you won't be able to be happy anymore. So, if you're able to tell me what the meaning of life is, I'd like to hear it. Life is what you make of it, apparently. So, by buying all these things, that makes life. Buying and buying and buying until you have no more money. Until you're in debt up to your eyeballs. When you live in a country where if you're not good enough, if your parents didn't have a lot of money, and you can't get the proper education you need, and you can't afford to go to college, you have to fucking use loans. And then when you get out of school, you be up to debt in your eyeballs when you can't even find a job. Sounds pretty fun working at Walmart, doesn't it? Trying to pay off that debt you're in. Actually, there's debt with everything, not just college. Doesn't life start to sound fun? Isn't life just a big challenge? Some people are born rich. What I mean by that is they're born into nice families. They don't really have any challenges. Usually when they're rich, they complain about the little things and why they stubbed their toe, and Dad's gonna have to buy a new car, even though he already has 3. They complain about the little things and take everything they have for granted. But I guess we're all generally good, aren't we? We all try to fight for what's right. We all try to see the good in life. So basically, what the TV tells you, what the internet tells you with its advertisements, is that you have to buy things. And in order to buy those things, we will divide a system which will make you work to earn money to give to us. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm saying this is the meaning of life. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good to have things. I'm happy I have my awesome computer. I'm happy I have my little Xbox that I get to be entertained with when I play Call of Duty Black Ops. But it's sometimes crazy to me, and it seems rather weird that why can't we just get paid a little more? Why can't we always find that good job? I'm not talking about generally me and you, the good people. I'm talking about people who never made it. who can't make it anymore, where life has shunned them, and they fail. They do the epic fail, ladies and gentlemen. So what is life? Money is power. Life is all about getting money. That's basically survival. It's just like animals. Animals need meat and whatever the fuck they eat to survive. Just like humans. But we also need food and money to survive. Because we made a system that worships paper. And that's life. And you better get a fucking good job in order to survive this life, or you're gonna end up on the street. And that'll be your life. But that's what basically life is. You're born, make money, work as hard as you can for not much. Depends on what job you do. And then suck up to a system government that controls you and takes away your hard-earned money. You gotta suck up to it in order to survive, don't you? And then get older, end up in a nursing home or with a really horrible, dishonorable family when you're really old and can't really take care of yourself anymore. Sitting on the chair or the couch, watching TV, wondering where your life went, wishing it could last just a little bit longer, but it doesn't. And that's the sad reality we live in. Then when that final day comes, when you're laying in your bed, you could be asleep. You could be walking and then have a heart attack and then die. You could have a stroke and get brain damage and then lose all your memory of what and could have been. Then you just don't remember anymore. You don't remember who you are or who your family's names are. That's reality. I'm not doing it as a guilt trip, but that's reality. I've seen too many relatives like that. And we all have a future like that. Now, what I mean by why life is pointless is that you see how far we can go. And the things we do, you can say, I've done that. But it's in the past. The only proof you have is pictures. And that's it. But it is all in the past. It doesn't exist anymore. It is as if you have never accomplished or did any of those things. Then, when you die, or when you're really old, or when you get shot in the head and get brain damage, and if you're still alive from all the brain damage shit that happens, that's funny. I'm just gonna call it brain damage shit. Because fucking life doesn't give a shit anyway. If you get brain damage, it's all gonna go away. Or when you die, it's gonna go away. Your memories are gone. It all seems like a waste of time. But plenty of people say no, it wasn't a waste of time. Personally, I think they're just telling themselves that. Life is an experience, and that's all it is. It's the ever-fleeting present moment. That's all it is. That's what it always will be. I don't think we ever will live forever, so that's what it always will be.